Sometimes I hear people say, the South will rise again. Yeehaw! Okay, they never actually say yeehaw, but I always hear it. I don't understand what it means, because the South is like this amorphous conglomeration of states that ebbs and flows depending on whether blame or credit is being offered at the moment. But it's all part of the United States, which is generally considered one of the better places to live. So what are they trying to rise from? Judging from the flags on display back in January at the Capitol, I suppose rising again has something to do with the Capitol building, but I can't make that connection. Perhaps it has to do with nostalgia for a long time ago down south when 2% of the people had it really good and 98% of the people were running around without shoes on, getting hookworm, etc. But listen, if that's what you're nostalgic for, I've seen the guys yell in the South to rise again, and if you're nostalgic for a ruling class, you're not the ones. Maybe it comes from all the military bases down south, fellows looking over the fence into Fort Bragg, seeing all of those tanks and missile launchers and armored personnel carriers and stealth bombers capable of unleashing hell from above, and thinking, when me and my friends get some horses, we're going to take over that place. But look, if restarting the Civil War is what you're interested in, I think you should probably remember you guys unconditionally surrendered. I didn't surrender nothing. Well, that might be true, but I think since 160 years has passed since then, what your slogan should be is, hey, we found us some new assholes and we're about to start some shit. Some fights you can't win, you just gotta let it go sometimes. There's other fights that you can win though, and that can be very gratifying. For example, I recently learned how to win a fight with my wife. And I'm gonna tell you because it feels really good and you're gonna enjoy using this. So what I do, when my wife and I start fighting, I just remember to look her in the eye and say, darling, I just love the idea that there's actually possibly some people watching this that are thinking, oh, this looks interesting. I'm going to need this information. Hey, Mom, do we have any paper and a pen? I got to write down this idea. Of course, there's a lot more people out there who have spent time in the trenches, and there's gentlemen watching right now going, well, this is about to be some bullshit. Because every man knows you can't win a fight with your wife. But even then, there's two groups. There's the group that says, yeah, they're slippery, they're tricky, no matter what you do, they end up winning. It's like witchcraft or something. And then there's the other group, my people, who are like, you can't win a fight with your wife because if you're fighting with your wife, you've already lost. There's some wisdom you can write down on that piece of paper, son. The way to win is to learn how to have a conversation, to exchange ideas, to discuss things, to argue if necessary. And here's the cool part. You can actually win an argument. I win arguments with my wife sometimes. You know, she'll say, hey, we should go to this store and check out the stuff they have. And I'd be like, well, no, we shouldn't because it's 9 o'clock at night and that store is closed right now. And she'll say, yeah, I know that. I didn't mean tonight, silly. I meant sometime soon. We should check it out. You know, so I won that argument. And I know you're thinking, no, you made a half-ass point and she shot it down. But that's as close as I come to winning arguments, so shut up. Oh, so what are you saying, bro? You're saying the girls are smarter than guys? No, that's not what I was saying. You okay? Look, it makes me really worry about the overall intelligence of my entire gender that there's still so many men that are holding out on this argument. Of course women are smarter than we are, but it's not bad. It's like they're not that much smarter than us. They're only as much smarter than us as we are physically stronger than they are. So it all balances out. Dude, I know a lot of guys that are way smarter than some of the girls I know. I don't doubt that at all. Are you okay, man? You need a hug? Look, I know a lot of women that are physically much stronger than many of the men I know. I'm just saying in general. Observe, if you will, what the comedian did as a mechanism there. He juxtaposed his more pleasant personality with that of the misogynistic individual that he was representing, in an obvious ploy to ingratiate himself with the audience. I will grant you this though, there is one area where men do seem quite a bit more intelligent than women, and that is in picking a partner that they're going to be content with. And it's not really a fair contest because depending on your preferences, men have women to choose from and women are stuck picking from, you know, men. So that's not really fair. But you see it sometimes where a woman is like, it's taking so much longer than I thought it would for you to become the man I knew you could be. And the man's like, I'm just really thrilled to be with you, honey. You're awesome. And she's like, I don't even feel like you're really hearing what I'm saying. I hear that you're an amazing woman and I'm lucky to have you. Are you even listening to me, you son of a bitch? I'm the luckiest man on the planet. I feel like I'm dying inside. I could die of contentment. Okay, and that's not really funny, it's actually more tragic, and I don't have a solution to it. I've thought about it quite a bit, and I think that the real answer might be in an old saying that comes up when people feel hopeless, they know they don't have a chance, victory is not an option, and they just say, the South will rise again. Yeehaw!